I don't. You've got a lot to do. And good evening, everyone, from the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University. It is women's college basketball. It's Oakland City University hosting Alice Lloyd from Pepa Pass, Kentucky. Hello, everyone. I'm Walt Ferber, along with producer-director David Hose, and we're happy to have the action brought to you tonight by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. For tonight's game, we had a chance to sit down with the head man at Oakland City University, Otis Epps, and here is that conversation. Coach, it is always a pleasure. Got Alice Lloyd from Pepa Pass, Kentucky coming in tonight. The second time this year we've got a chance to see them. I wasn't there with you, but I got a chance to watch the stream of that game, and I thought we played pretty impressive against them.
Yeah, it was a great team win for us. We had multiple people contributing to that win. I think we had 5 kids in double figures. Everybody affected the game in a positive way. So it was exciting. I know the team has a pretty good positive vibe right now for this second contest against them.
That and, last time out, I know we didn't get off to the start you wanted, and that was against one of the best teams in the country, by the way. But I thought we made adjustments, and I've seen you coaching and these players as a team adjusting to the situation, and that's something really good teams do.
Yeah, you have to be able to make in-game adjustments. That's really important from a coaching standpoint and a player standpoint to be able to take those adjustments out there and execute them. So I was proud of that. One of the things that we noticed in our film sessions of that last game, we just didn't play with the type of unity and effort that was needed to have the success that we wanted to have, and so we've tried to correct some of that in practice, and so I'm excited to see what we look like when we come out here tonight.
Now, one thing we've talked about this due to necessity, we're running short rotations this year, which means the girls have to be in pretty doggone good shape to do what they do. We run at a fairly fast clip. It looks like these young ladies have trained and are in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, we train pretty hard in the off season to be able to get up and down. Stylistically, we'd like to get to a point where we're rotating 9 or 10 kids and we're really playing at a fast pace on both sides of the basketball. So we're trying to set the core for that right now.
X's and O's, what are our keys tonight?
Our keys tonight will be ball security, rebounding, and interior defense.
Okay. Hopefully no new injuries tonight?
No injuries tonight.
Oh, that's the best news I've heard all day. That is outstanding. And your starters tonight?
We'll have the same starters, Elise Williams, Allison Rideout, Paula Ruiz, Nora Miller, and Amari Gober.
Coach, it's certainly always a pleasure. And as always, best of luck in the ballgame.
All right, thank you for having me. Go.
That is Coach Otis Epps. And we're ready to go. And I believe we got the invocation coming up first. Dr. Stephen Kutzner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our national anthem. And it's time now for the starting lineups. First of all, for Alice Lloyd College, starting at a forward, number 4, Jamie Cowell, a 5'11 junior out of Paris, Kentucky. Also starting will be number 12, Isaiah Campbell. She is a senior out of Lexington, Kentucky. Down low, Emily Estes, 42, a 6'1 junior out of Stanford, Kentucky. And at number 22, Bailey Stewart, a sophomore out of Corbin, Kentucky. And finally, at a guard, number 1, Olivia Moore, a sophomore out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. The head coach is John Mills. Now the starting lineup for the Oakland City University Mighty Oaks. A freshman at a wing, Allison Rideout, number 15, 5'10 guard forward out of Henderson, Kentucky. Also starting at a forward, 21, Paula Barajas Ruiz, a 6' junior out of Barcelona, Spain. Number 34, Nora Miller, is a 5'6 sophomore out of Evansville, Indiana. At your guard spots, team's leading scorer, number 5, Elise Williams, a 5'6 junior out of Memphis, Tennessee. Number 3, Amari Gobert. Amari Gobert is a 5'5 sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky. So the head coach is Otis Epps. Gabriel Joyner, his assistant coach. Once again for Oakland City, Gobert, Williams, Rideout, Ruiz, and Miller. Oakland City will be in their home white uniforms tonight, while the ladies from Peepa Pass, Kentucky, and Alice Lloyd College will be in the road blue uniforms. These two teams have played already once this year down at Peepa Pass, and Oakland City came up with an 88-82 victory in that game. Ruiz will be jumping for Oakland City against Olivia Moore. And is up in the air, and it goes back to Estes for Alice Lloyd College. And we are underway. That is Moore. Basketball's deflected and taken away. The long lead out pass. The layup is good by Nora Miller, averaging 9-1, the first 2 points of the game. Oakland City leads. The ball is taken away, almost taken away. I think we're going to have a held ball here. That should give the ball to Oakland City. So the Oaks with a good start. And putting the ball into play side court will be Allison Rideout. Rideout gets it to the backcourt to Elise Williams. Back to Rideout. Rideout to Nora Miller. Three-pointer top of the key, rims off, and that is no good by Amari Gobert. And that will be Alice Lloyd's basketball. The Oats a chance to put on full court pressure. Getting the ball across the timeline is Olivia Moore. And a foul is going to be called on Oakland City University. Foul is going to be called on Elise Williams. That is her first personal foul. The Eagles will put it into play side court. Comes into Campbell. Campbell back on the far side to Bailey Stewart. Stewart driving on the baseline. Loops it out. The ball is knocked away and taken away by Gober. The foul is going to be called on Alice Lloyd. Foul is going to be called on Bailey Stewart. That's her team's first personal foul. And Stewart sets up the offense for the Oaks. Goes to Gober on the wing. Bounce passes it to Nora Miller. Miller working on the near side now to Rideout. Driving in. Ball is kicked back. Shot fake working in the lane. Putting it up and putting it in is Nora Miller. She's got all 4 points, and it's 4-0. Oakland City by 4, and it's taken away, almost taken away by the Oaks. But it will be Eagles ball side court. Oaks using full court pressure like we've been used to seeing in the past with a brand new crew here this year. Across the timeline, it is Cowan. Cowan works top of the key to Moore. Moore driving, puts it up, no good. Oaks right out, comes down with a rebound. Stewart gets the pass down, and the pass is up and in by Ruiz. 6-0 Oakland City. We're at 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Really good defense by the Oaks so far. And a turnover by the Eagles. Oakland City defense causing the turnover there. They get the basketball back. First turnover in the ball game for the Eagles. Elise Williams kicking it into gear down floor. That is right out from 15, and it is no good. Nothing but blue shirts there. Estes with the rebound. Campbell gets the ball to underneath in the low block. Comes outside, and the three-pointer is no good by Cowan. Driving it the distance and putting it up, no good, is Miller again. Miller, Alice Lloyd gets it and has maybe their best look so far. Couple of misses on the inside shot, and coming out with a rebound, Oakland City. Amari Gobers working quick down the line, kicks it back out to Elise Williams. Top of the key, right out. Yes. Allison right out makes it 8-0. A 30-second timeout, 6:45 to go in the first quarter. And we will leave it here for the moment. Early stats of the contest. Alice Lloyd 0 of 4, 0%. Oakland City 4 of 7, 57.1. Three-pointers, Alice Lloyd 0 of 1. Oakland City 1 of 2 for 50%. Rebounds, Alice Lloyd with 4, Oakland City with 3. Alice Lloyd has the only offensive rebound, 3 defensive rebounds for each team. So Oakland City's led for 91.3% of the game, and their biggest lead is actually 9-0, which it is right now. That happened at 6:50 to go in the first period. 3 assists for the Oaks, none for the Eagles. 4 turnovers for the Eagles and none for the Oaks. Oakland City with 3 steals. They have 4 points off turnovers, 6 points in the paint. Each club has a personal foul. As far as leaders in the ball game, as far as points for Oakland City, Nora Miller with 4, Allison Rideout with 3, Paula Barajas Ruiz with 2. No scoring for the Eagles. Rebounds, Alice Lloyd, Moore, Stewart, and Estes have 1. Oakland City, Allison Rideout has 2, and Nora Miller has 1. Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. Pizza by the pound and so much more. Our sponsor for tonight and all Oakland City University broadcasts. Full court pressure by Oakland City, putting the ball into play. As it is a long pass, ball gets back to Moore. Moore goes to Cowan on the baseline. That is Stewart. Works back, and finally on the board, that is Jamie Cowan. And it is 9-2, so a good timeout there by John Mills, the coach of Alice Lloyd. Basketball is deflected and taken away. A little bit of a run coming up. Taking the distance, Shelby Stewart, and it's 9-4. Oakland City's advantage back to 5. Elise Williams for Oakland City. Goes on the right wing and in the low block, turning around. It is no good, as that was right out with the shot. Driving it to the baseline, you go outside. That's rims off, no good. Coming out with the rebound is Oakland City. A drive, a shot, and a score by Miller, who has 6 of the 11 points. It's 11-4, so Nora Miller has outscored Alice Lloyd. Gober back in the ball game for Nora Miller. Also in for the first time tonight will be Bella Thomas. And sitting down also is Ruiz for Oakland City. 5:38 of the first quarter, 11-4 the score. Across the timeline, Campbell. Campbell works it to Johnson. Goes on the baseline to Campbell. Comes back to Cowan. Off balance, and she's going to get herself to the free throw line. Foul is going to be called on Daniela Trias, her first personal foul. At the free throw line is Cowan, a 68.8% free throw shooter. A junior out of Paris, Kentucky. Free throw is good. Cowan with 3 points. It is 11-5 Oakland City University. One more. Misfires. Tapped around, and the Oaks come down with a rebound. Amari Gobert's kicking it into gear, working down court, puts it up off the glass. And Amari Gober has her first points. It is a 13-5 Oakland City lead, and the foul, it's going to be called on Oakland City. Elise Williams with 2 personal fouls now is going to come out of the ball game. Nora Miller with a very short break is back in. Drives in the lane. Foul is going to be called on Amari Gober. That's her first personal foul. And the team's fourth. Only 1 foul on the ladies from Peepa Pass, Kentucky. Comes down high to Isaiah Campbell. 3-point shot, rims off, no good. Gober comes down with a rebound. Gets the ball across the timeline. Nora Miller on the wing. Miller drives underneath. Turns and walks. Second, make it third. Second turnover for Oakland City. Basketball's deflected. Nora Miller has it. Works hard, little stutter step, puts it up and gets fouled. Foul is going to be called on Isaiah Campbell. Will be Isaiah's first personal foul. Checking into the ball game will be Ruiz for Oakland City University. She will come in for the freshman out of Henderson, Allison Rideout. For Alice Lloyd, it'll be Ashlyn Barrett and Olivia Moore coming back in. Bailey Stewart and Isaiah Campbell will sit out at the free throw line. Daniela Trias nails the free throw. 66.7% free throw shooter. Trias, a freshman out of Barcelona, Spain. 1 out of 2. Eagles get the board as that is Olivia Moore. Works it across the timeline. A strong drive to the bucket. That is no good. With the rebound, Nora Miller. 13-5. Oaks are up by 8. Miller drives. Basketball's deflected, and Olivia Moore is going to pick up a personal foul for the Eagles. Third team foul in the first quarter for Alice Lloyd. Works the ball underneath. Shot is no good. Deflection. And Alice Lloyd comes up with the basketball, working it down on the far side. On the baseline now, it's kicked back out to Cowan. Hand check is going to be called, and a foul I think is going to be called on Bella Thomas. That's her first personal foul, team's fifth. Going to the free throw line is Jamie Cowan at 68.8%, a junior out of Paris, Kentucky, and that's good. 3 points for Cowan, 14-6 now. Oaks lead is back to 8. One more for Cowan. Hits them both. 14-7, that sounds like a football score. To talk to Coach Hurst before the game tonight, the Oakland City football coach, really excited about his recruiting news as that's tapped away. Stewart with the ball, works it down, off ballot shot by Cowan is no good. And they're going to call a personal foul on Ruiz. That'll be her first personal foul. Cowan back at the free throw line where she is 2 for 2 on the evening. 3 for 3. It's against 68.8% on the year. Rideout's going to check back in. Cowan hits that. She's 4 for 4, and it's 14-9. As Thomas will come out of the contest, Rideout will come back in. Rideout, one of the top leading scorers, only a tenth of a point behind Elise Williams. Full court pressure. Gets it across the timeline and off the fingertips of Rideout. It goes out of bounds. Eagles get the ball back at 14-9. Olivia Moore puts it into play side court. Goes back of the backcourt across the line to Kennedy Johnson. Shots, shoots and scores. Eagles coming back. It's 14-10. Taking it the distance is Amari Gober with 4 points, and it's 16-10. Get it across the timeline. Driving is Moore. It goes out of bounds and will be Oakland City University basketball. That is the sixth turnover of the first quarter for Alice Lloyd. As Alice Lloyd goes back into full court pressure, Gobert on the move, kicks it back outside. Moving in the lane, driving, shooting, and scoring is Nora Miller. Nora's now got 8, and it's 18-11. Full court pressure by the Oaks. Comes down on the near side. And that three-pointer wrangles in by Kennedy Johnson, who averages 5.1, and it's 18-14 Oakland City. A lot of points here in the first quarter. With the basketball, it is Ruiz. And it's going to be a turnover, 6th turnover for the Oaks. Foul is going to be called on Nora Miller. That'll be her first. Bella Thomas coming in for Amari Gober. First personal foul on Miller. Lead is down to 4 at 18-14. Ball is Barrett driving in the lane. Pocket picked and a nice steal by Miller. Driving, shooting, and an and-one situation for Oakland City University. As going to the free throw line for the Oaks will be Daniela Trias. She's a 66.7% free throw shooter, one of the many freshmen on this Oakland City University squad. No good, and it's tapped around. Peepa pass. Ladies have it. Bailey Stewart with a rebound. The drive, the shot, and the score by Stewart got her first points. It's 20-16. Oaks advantage is by 4. Allison Rideout. A beautiful pass and the biscuit in the basket there for Paula Barojas Ruiz. 4 points for her, and it's 22-16. Long pass to Johnson. Johnson cross courts it to Olivia Moore. Moore drives. Whistle. A foul is going to be called on Oakland City. Bella Thomas picks up her second personal foul. Back in for Alice Lloyd will be Jamie Cowan. And also Isaiah Campbell. Amari Gilbert back in for Oakland City University for Bella Thomas. First free throw is up, and the free throw is good. Olivia Moore at 65.3% from Chattanooga, Tennessee. That is no good. Coming down with the rebound, Nora Miller. She takes it and takes it the distance and scores and one. So Nora's already in double figures, and we're not done with the first quarter yet. The Oaks go up 24-17. Olivia Moore picks up her second personal foul. Shelby Stewart coming back in for Moore, who just got her second foul. Nora, a 65% free throw shooter, and she drains it. 11 points for Miller, sophomore out of Evansville, Indiana. The ball is Cowan. Loops the ball on the baseline, back outside to Campbell. Goes on, three-pointer, rims off hard, no good. Wood with the rebound, they reset it. Final minute of the first quarter. Good drive to the basket and putting it up and in is Bailey Stewart, who's got 4 points. It's 25-19. Amari Gilbert for Oakland City goes on the high post to Ruiz. Ruiz to Rideout, three-pointer. Oh, that didn't hit anything but nylon there. Allison Rideout, her second tray, 6 points. 28-19, Oaks have it back up by 9. Three-pointer, and that one is good by Stewart. She's got 5, and it's 28-22, and it's stolen. And the shot is no good by Stewart at the end of the first quarter. And after one here at the Johnson Center, it is Oakland City University 28 and Alice Lloyd College 22. We're going to take a break. Our game's brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Huntingburg. You're watching the Oakland City University women's basketball, the dedicated Oakland City University channel on DNCCAA.org.
The value of champions of character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
We're back at the Johnson Center. Oakland City up 28-22 at the end of the first quarter. Points for Alice Lloyd, Jamie Cowan with 7. Kennedy Johnson and Shelby Stewart have 5, and Bailey Stewart 4. For Oakland City University, Nora Miller leading the way with 11 points. Amari Gilbert, Paula Barajas Ruiz, and Allison Rideout have 6 each. Rebounds for Alice Lloyd College. Olivia Moore, Bailey Stewart with 2, Isaiah Campbell, Emily Estes with 1. For Oakland City, Nora Miller 4, Allison Rideout with 2, Amari Gobert with 1, Bella Thomas with 1. Assists for Alice Lloyd, Isaiah Campbell, and Shelby Stewart, 1 each for Oakland City. Elise Williams, Paula Barajas Ruiz have 2. Allison Rideout and Nora Miller have 1. Blocks, none for either squad after the first quarter. Steals, Shelby Stewart with 2 for Alice Lloyd College. For Oakland City University, Nora Miller and Daniela Trias have 2 each. Alice Lloyd College has the basketball as we start the second quarter. Isaiah Campbell working it on the baseline, kicks it back out to Wood. Driving an off-balance shot, and that is good by Isaiah Campbell, who gets her first 2 points, and it's 28-24. Alice Lloyd is back to within 4. That is Ruiz, gets it on the left wing. The shot is no good by Gober. Long rebound comes down to Bailey Stewart, and it will be Alice Lloyd with the basketball and a foul on Oakland City University. Daniela Trias has her second personal foul. And that is knocked away and taken away by Oakland City. A good job there by Miller, who's playing outstanding. Kicking the ball back out to Gober. Allison Rideout now. Whistling away from the ball. A foul is going to be called on Alice Lloyd. That foul is going to be called on Shelby Stewart. Her team's first in the second quarter. And to get it in, basketball is knocked away. And it is in the hand of Isaiah Campbell. Works on the baseline to kick it back outside. Driving in the lane, and the C's part, and Bailey Stewart scores. She's got 6, and it's 28-26. Oakland City now down to 2. Allison Rideout off the glass and in with the answer. 8 points for Rideout, 30-26 Oakland City. Campbell across the timeline. She'll slow things down. The ball back out to Stewart. Stewart double teamed. That's a walking violation called on Alice Lloyd. Turnovers. That is the 9th turnover for Alice Lloyd. Oakland City University has 8. Gober slowing it down a little bit for the Oaks. Basketball is deflected, taken away by Alice Lloyd. Bailey Stewart lobs the ball out to Cowan. Cowan drives in the lane. It's deflected. Ball comes back out, goes back to Stewart. And from the elbow, that is good. Bailey Stewart with 8 points. And it's 30-28 as Alice Lloyd back to within 2. Daniela Trias works it in the low block. Elise Williams comes back up with it, drives up. Contact, no foul. Cowan with the rebound. Alice Lloyd comes down. Driving is Campbell. There's an air ball there, but an offensive rebound, and Campbell scores it the second time, and we're tied at 30. First tie of the ball game. Nora Miller will check back into the contest for the Oaks next dead ball situation. Off balance, and a big score there for Trias. She's got 3, and it's 32-30 Oakland City. 10-footer this side, and the answer is up and good by Stewart. 7 points for her. We're knotted up at 32. Allison Rideout on the near side. And that is a wide open Gober. Elise Williams. The ball to Rideout, firing the tray. That is no good. Alice Lloyd with the rebound. Long pass down. And a block there by Rideout. Good job of defense. And Oakland City will come back the other direction. Trias gives the ball to Rideout. Rideout's going to drive toward the basket, put it off the glass and in. Allison Rideout's got 10 points, and it's 34-32. Ball down floor is Stewart. Campbell has it knocked away. Comes back on the near side. The three-pointer is up and no good by Stewart. Oakland City's Rideout has the rebound. Elise Williams driving, pulls it back out. The ball to Trias. Trias almost line. It finally does end up going off Rideout out of bounds. Thomas and Miller coming in for Oakland City. Coming in is Kennedy Johnson for Alice Lloyd. 34-32 Oakland City. First half, second quarter, 5:57 to go. Walt Ferber, producer, director David Hose for the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University. Kennedy Johnson on the far side gets the ball to Shelby Stewart. Three-pointer on the right wing is an air ball. Gobert comes down with a rebound for the Oaks. Nora Miller across the timeline. She's going to take it straight to the hoop. Turnaround 5, yes, and 1. Nora Miller having a great ball game. She's averaging 8.1, and she's already at 12 points in this game. 65% free throw shooter at the line is Oakland City. And is the second personal foul, by the way, on Stewart, and that is good. 36-32 is the score. And the answer there by Alice Lloyd. Kennedy Johnson with that two-pointer. 7 points for her. At 36-35, Alice Lloyd has an opportunity to take the lead, but they turn it over. What a first half we have experienced here at the Johnson Center tonight. Elise Williams, big possession, maybe the biggest possession of the first half for the Oaks. Driving, that is no good. Offensive rebound. Good rebound by Ruiz for Oakland City University. Rideout's going to come back into the ball game for the Oaks. We got a timeout, a media timeout with 4:50 to go in the first half. 36-35 Oaks. Our contest brought to you with the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on DNC. Back at the Johnson Center. Looking at the scoring in tonight's game, Stewart and Johnson, 8 points for Alice Lloyd. Cowan with 7. Stewart with 7. Campbell with 4 and Moore with 1 for Oakland City. 13 points for Nora Miller. Allison Rideout has 10. 5 for Daniela Trias, 4 for Mari Gober, and 4 for Paula Barajas Ruiz. Oakland City has the ball out of the timeout. And they hustle for the rebound. That's one of those fifth. What a great bunch of hustle in this. And we have a rugby scrum at just about midcourt. These teams are giving it out hard in this one. Change of possession. Arrow will give it to the Oaks as Rideout will put it into play side court. Gets it to Gober in the backcourt. She'll quickly get it across. Set things up. Amari Gobert in the lane, puts it up and in. Amari Gobert with 6 points. And it's 38-35. Oakland City back up by 3. Comes back. That is Shelby Stewart. Goes to Campbell. Skip pass to Cowan. Ball is reversed. 15-footer misses, no good by Isaiah Campbell. Rebound goes to Kennedy Johnson. Working on the high post. That is Estes. And a jump ball is called. Change of possession. Arrow will leave it to Alice Lloyd. Putting it into play is Shelby Stewart for the Eagles underneath the Eagles bucket. Ball reversal. Kennedy Johnson with a 15-footer that's good. Kennedy Johnson 9 points, and it's 38-37. Oakland City's advantage at 1. Gober works it to Rideout. Goes on the far side. Top of the key, Ruiz. Ruiz, 16 on the shot clock. Nora Miller drives. Contact. Foul. That's going to be Isaiah Campbell picking up her second personal foul. Barrett will come in for Alice Lloyd. Coming in for Oakland City, Daniela Trias. Bella Thomas will sit down for Oakland City University. Oakland City puts it into play underneath. It's the 4th foul of the quarter, by the way, as it's knocked around and taken away by Kennedy Johnson of Alice Lloyd. Shelby, that's a 3-point shot that is too hard. Long rebound comes down to Stewart on that. She chased her own ball and got it. 3-pointer again, that rims off with another long rebound. Johnson puts it up, no good. It's tapped around, and finally Amari Gober got a piece of it. The foul is going to be on Estes. That's her second personal foul. Coming into the game for Alice Lloyd is Bailey Stewart, and Estes with 2 personal fouls setting down. Moore, Campbell, Stewart, and Estes with 2 personal fouls for Alice Lloyd. For Oakland City, Thomas, Williams, and Trias have 2 personal fouls. Amari Gober, a 58.3% free throw shooter at the line for the Oaks. Gober, a sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, hits the free throw. Amari's having a good game tonight, 7 points. Oakland City up 39-37 with 3:11 to go in the first half. One more, and that is up, and that is good. 8 points for Gober, 40-37. Barrett brings it up for the Eagles on the near side, Kennedy Johnson. Almost getting a fingertip on that is Miller. And you can credit Nora Miller with that defense. That should be Oaks' ball, as Miller didn't touch it. Great defense by Miller, who's playing an all-around outstanding game for Oakland City tonight. Oaks will put it into play side court. Comes into Ruiz. Back to Trias. Goes on the baseline. A step up 3 on the baseline is too hard. It's tapped around, and the rebound comes down to Bailey Stewart. Trey would tie this ball game up. We got a 3 in the air, and that is no good by Johnson. Gober for Oakland City. High post to Rideout. Reverses the ball. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Shelby Stewart, who very easily could have picked up her 3rd personal foul there. Elise Williams will check back into the contest for Oakland City University. Nora Miller will check out. 2:16 of the half. It's knocked around. It's knocked out of bounds. Should be Oakland City's ball. And Elise Williams will put it into play. Baseline 15-footer short, no good. Rebound comes down to Stewart. Long lead pass to Johnson. Works in the lane, that's up, no good. It's tapped up, tapped around. Oaks come up with it, and that's kicked by the Eagles. Rideout got that rebound. Bella Thomas will come in for Rideout right now. Oakland City has led coast to coast, but a comeback by Alice Lloyd here in the second quarter has made it interesting. It's a 3-point ball game right now. Amari Gobert gets the ball to Elise Williams, kicks it back outside, driving in, off balance, and an offensive foul is going to be called. That's going to be Bella Thomas picking up her third personal foul. Nora Miller is going to come back into the game for Bella Thomas as she gets her third. So a tray once again would tie it up for the Eagles here. Ashlyn Barrett works down on the far side, skip pass back to Barrett, drives in the lane, a little bit out of control. Coming up with a rebound is Oakland City. That's Elise Williams. Works the ball to Miller. Off the glass, no, she's human. Coming out with a rebound is Stewart. She's had a heck of a first half. Long pass, knocked away by Gobert. She throws it in the backcourt, and it's going to end up being Alice Lloyd ball. But Amari Gobert had a heck of a hustle play there. As Rideout will come into the ball game now for Daniela Trias for Oakland City University. Once again, a trade would tie it up, 40-37. 1:05 left in the first half. Working off the screen is Barrett. Baseline, the three-pointer is good. Nothing but nylon for Shelby Stewart. She's in double figures with 10 points. We're knotted up at 40. Under a minute to go in the first half. Elise Williams for Oakland City. Gets the ball and driving in the step-up shot. That is no good by Ruiz. And a chance for the Eagles to grab their first lead of the first half. Working off the screen is Barrett. Kicks it on the baseline. Kicks it back outside. And that is a walking violation. Shot clock is off. Oakland City can go for the final shot if they please. Each team with 13 turnovers here in the first half. Elise Williams will set it up. As it does appear the Oaks are going to go for the final shot. Williams drives. Yes, and one! Elise Williams gets on the board with a great drive to the bucket to give the Oaks the lead back at 42-40 with 3.9 seconds to go. As Barrett will pick up her second personal foul. And Williams at the free throw line, an 84% free throw shooter. Puts the biscuit in the basket. Yes, she does. 3 points for her, 43-40. Half-court shot is short by Ashlyn Barrett. And we are at the half with the score Oakland City University 43, Alice Lloyd 40. Let's look at the stats we have. Alice Lloyd 15 of 35 for 42.9%. Oakland City 18 of 32, 56.3, 3-point shooting. Alice Lloyd 4 of 13, 30.8%. Oakland City 2 of 6 for 33.3. Free throws, it is Alice Lloyd 6 of 8 for 75. Oakland City University, 5 of 8, 62.5%. Rebounds, 21-17. Alice Lloyd, 6-2 offensively. Both teams have 15 defensive rebounds. 3 ties, no lead changes. Oakland City has had the lead for 17 minutes and 55 seconds, or 89.6% of the game. Alice Lloyd has never led. Oakland City's largest lead, 9, at 28-19 with 23 seconds to go in the first. 4 assists for Alice Lloyd to 7 for Oakland City, 13 turnovers for each team. Bench points 20-5, Alice Lloyd. Blocks 2-1, Alice Lloyd. On-court points 38 for Oakland City, 20 for Alice Lloyd. Fast break points 5 for the Eagles and 10 for the Mighty Oaks. 7 steals for each team. Points off turnovers, Alice Lloyd 15, Oakland City 14. Points in the paint 28-26, Oakland City. Second chance points 6-2, Eagles. Personal fouls 11 for Alice Lloyd and 10 for Oakland City. No technical fouls in the first half. As far as the leaders in the contest, as we look at points for Alice Lloyd, Kennedy Johnson and Bailey Stewart have 10. Jamie Cowan with 8. Shelby Stewart with 7. For Oakland City, Nora Miller with 13. Allison Rideout with 10. Amari Gober with 8. And Daniela Trias with 5. Rebounds, Alice Lloyd, Bailey Stewart, and Shelby Stewart with 4 each. Jamie Cowan with 3. Olivia Moore with 2 for Oakland City. Amari Gober, Allison Rideout, and Nora Miller with 4. Daniela Trias has 3. Assist for Alice Lloyd, Isaiah Campbell with 2. Ashton Barrett and Shelby Stewart have 1 each. For Oakland City, Elise Williams and Paula Barajas Ruiz with 2. Amari Gober and Allison Rideout with 1. Blocks, Jamie Cowan and Emily Estes with 1 each. Allison Rideout with 1 for Oakland City. Steals for Alice Lloyd College, Shelby Stewart, Olivia Moore, Isaiah Campbell, and Bailey Stewart have 1 each. For Oakland City University, Nora Miller with 3. Daniela Trias 2. Amari Gober and Paula Barajas Ruiz with 1 each. Personal fouls for Alice Lloyd, Olivia Moore, Isaiah Campbell, Emily Estes, and Ashton Barrett all have 2. For Oakland City, Bella Thomas 3. Elise Williams 2, Daniela Trias 2, and Amari Gober with 1. Efficiency for Alice Lloyd, Shelby Stewart at a 12, Isaiah Campbell at an 8, Kennedy Johnson at 7, and Bailey Stewart with 5. For Oakland City University, Nora Miller has a 13, Allison Rideout at 11, Amari Gober with 10, and Daniela Trias have 5. Usage percentage for Alice Lloyd, Kennedy Johnson 43.67, Bailey Thomas 31.06, Jamie Cowell at 22.95, and Shelby Stewart at 21.84. For Oakland City, Nora Miller at 35.76, Allison Rideout 21.82, Daniela Trias 20.04, and Amari Gober at 18.05. Our broadcast brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. A great gift certificate from the Gaslight. Everybody loves Gaslight Pizza. You can get that at the Gaslight. They can help you with your fundraising. They are the home for Mighty Oaks Monday. And coming up next Wednesday, we'll have a Raider Wednesday, as it will be the swimming team coming in to the Gaslight Pizza and Grill stage. We'll be there for 6:30 with that. It is halftime right now, 43-40 the score, Oakland City. We will take a break. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on theNCCAA.org. Back on at the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University. We're ready for the second half. It will be Oakland City basketball. They're in the white uniforms. If you just join us, Alice Lloyd College in the blue. The Oaks up 43-40, and that is a block shot by Cowan. Tries to run it out, but the defense comes back and slows him down as Moore fires from three-point territory. It's knocked around. That shot is no good by Cowan. And it is a held ball, and that change of possession arrow will give it to Alice Lloyd underneath their own bucket. 43-40 Oakland City. They have led or been tied the whole game. That goes to Isaiah Campbell. Goes over on the wing to Stewart. Cross-court pass goes to Moore. Moore whistle. And a turnover there. A travel by the Eagles. And at 43-40, Oakland City University has the basketball. Elise Williams shaken. Bacon off the glass and in by Elise Williams, who's now got 5 points. And it's 45-40, but here comes Alice Lloyd. And they have a yes and one situation. Good drive to the bucket by Jamie Cowan, who averages 18.4 points per ball game. She has 6. And the foul is going to be on Allison Rideout. That is her first foul. 68.8% free throw shooter Cowan misfires it. Oaks come down with a rebound. Amari Gobert in heavy traffic goes. It's knocked around. Gobert knocks it back into Williams. Williams pulls it out. Oakland City a 3-point lead. Right out with the screen. Williams works off it. That was top of the key to Ruiz. Gobert lobs the ball underneath. And that shot is no good by Ruiz. Three-pointer by Alice Lloyd would tie it right here. Stewart goes on the far side to Bailey Stewart to Shelby Stewart. In the low block, it's knocked away. Oakland City has it. Gobert with the steal. Elise Williams kicks it over the timeline. A 17-footer that rims off, no good. Coming down with a rebound is Cowan for Alice Lloyd. Across the timeline is Isaiah Campbell. Campbell loops it. Off-balance three-pointer. That's no good by Bailey Stewart. Oakland City's Nora Miller has it. Gives it to Elise Williams. Down, up, and in by Paula Barajas Ruiz. 47-42 Oakland City. And a takeaway by Williams for Oakland City. Gives it to Rideout, and Williams will bring it across the timeline. Setting it up, drives into the lane. Off balance, kicks it back. And the baseline shot is up and good by Ruiz. Once again, and the lead is at 7 at 49-42. And that is a little bit off balance shot there by the Eagles. And in a hurry across the timeline, Nora Miller, who's setting at 12 points right now for the Oaks. Elise Williams, that's a Rideout screen. Elise Williams inside 2. High in the air, no good. And the rebound comes down to Bailey Stewart of the Eagles. Isaiah Campbell across the timeline, loops it in the low post. Shot is no good by Cowan, and Cowan's getting back to the free throw line. And that is the third personal foul on Elise Williams, which is not good news for the Oaks. Nora Miller coming out of the ball game, going to the free throw. Coach. At the free throw line, Cowan hits the free throw. 7 points for Jamie Cowan. And it's 49-43. Nails them both. 49-44. Elise Williams Gets it back to Rideout. Across the timeline, it goes to Amari Gober. To the cutter. That is no good by Trias. Coming out with a rebound is Alice Lloyd. Isaiah Campbell. That's a big three-point shot by Olivia Moore. 4 points for her. She's averaging 14-9. It's 49-47. And that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Bailey Stewart. Oaks put it into play. Elise Stewart. On the near side, Trias to the cutter. Allison Rideout scores. She's got 12, and it's 51-47 Oakland City. Good ball movement, ends up with Shelby Stewart. Cross-court passes to Moore. Moore now to Campbell. Baseline shot, the 15-footer, no good by Bailey Stewart. Going in a hurry is Trias. Left-handed layup, good. She took it coast to coast. Trias with 5. 53-47 Oakland City. The drive and the score by Olivia Moore. She has 6 and it's 53-49. That is Trias for Oakland City. Ball knocked away. Trias goes back and gets it. Foul is going to be called on Trias of Oakland City. That's her third. Trias has just picked up her third personal foul for the Mighty Oaks. Second Oak to have 3 personals, and the Oaks lead is at 4. Long shot is no good. It's tapped around, and the rebound comes down to Campbell. Inside out, the three-pointer, and that's nothing but nylon for Stewart. And the lead is down to 1 at 53-52. Get it across the timeline, Elise Williams. Williams works it back outside. Gober from downtown. It's no good. It's tapped, and it's tapped back into Isaiah Campbell. Alice Lloyd can take their first lead of the ball game. Another 3, and that is good by Shelby Stewart. 16 points for Shelby Stewart. 55-53 Alice Lloyd. And that inbounds, knocked out of bounds by Alice Lloyd. Media timeout. 4:17 to go in the third. Alice Lloyd up for the first time tonight, 55-53. Our game's brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the nccaa.org. A good old-fashioned Indiana barn burner here at the Johnson Center tonight with 2 great NCCAA institutions, Oakland City and Alice Lloyd. Alice Lloyd has their first lead at 55-53, and both teams have used full court pressure to get this tonight. It's Elise Williams in the backcourt. Bounces the ball back to Trias across the timeline to Bella Thomas. Thomas back to Trias. Trias walks. Turnover by Oakland City gives it back to the Eagles of Alice Lloyd. 4 minutes, 3 seconds in the third quarter. A little pre-Christmas special here at the Johnson. And that's a possible 4-point play. Gober gets ready to check back into the basketball game. Olivia Moore drained her second three-pointer of the night, second three-pointer of the third quarter. 9 points for her. It's 58-53. Alice Lloyd with their biggest advantage of the contest. And the free throw was good by Moore, a 65.3% free throw shooter. And it's 59-53. Trias across the timeline. And a turnover by the Oaks is right out. We'll get ready to check back in. Shelby Stewart putting the basketball into play right in front of our microphones here. A big run by the Eagles here with the second half. Gets the ball to Isaiah Campbell. Campbell back to Shelby Stewart. Campbell. The ball on the baseline. Good drive by Moore, no good. Oaks come down with a rebound. They will try to slow it down just a touch. Elise Williams puts it across the timeline, gets it to Amari Gober. Three-pointer by Rideout. Just can't get it to go. Williams with the rebound. Bounce passes, and it's knocked out of bounds. Will be Oakland City's basketball underneath their own bucket. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Williams will put the ball into play. Ball comes into Nora Miller. Gober. Back on the near side to Miller. Elise Williams drives in the lane, off balance shot, and she gets herself to the free throw line. And that's good when Elise gets to the free throw line, because she is an 84% free throw shooter. Personal foul is going to be called on Jamie Cowan. That is her first. Team second in the third quarter. Williams goes to the free throw line. Young lady, the junior out of Memphis, Tennessee, hits the free throw. 5 points for Williams on the night. Misfires on the second, stays at 59-54. Isaiah Campbell works the ball to Shelby Stewart, down, up, and a charging foul is called on the Eagles. That foul is going to be called on Jamie Cowan, and that's her second foul, both of which have happened here in the third quarter. A 5-point lead, but Oakland City gets the basketball back and a chance to make it closer. Right out puts it into play. Full court, Alice Lloyd pressure. Right out of the backcourt. Gober across the timeline. My statistics computer has been in close proximity of fire a couple times. But Rideout will put it into play right in front of us. Gets it into the backcourt to Elise Williams. A drive, a shot off the glass is no good. It's tapped up, tapped around, and the rebound comes down to Olivia Moore. Shelby Stewart works the ball across the timeline. Comes into the lane, a good strong move to the basket. Shot is no good, putback is no good. Rideout comes down with a rebound for Oakland City. Williams gets it up to Gober. Gober passes the ball back out. An open three-point shot by Miller, no good. And it's tapped out, and Olivia Moore has the rebound for Alice Lloyd. 2 minutes in the third quarter. Three-pointer long, three-pointer no good. Elise Williams comes down with a rebound. Brings the ball across the timeline, coast, and a beautiful no-look pass. And putting The biscuit in the basket was Ruiz, who has 10. And it's 59-56. We have an Eagles timeout. Let's take a quick break. 59-56, Alice Lloyd. It's not going to be a full timeout, so we will take it also. Gaslight Pizza and Grill, our sponsor in Huntingburg. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCAA. We're back at the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University, and a battle royale we've had tonight between these two old NCCAA rivals, as Alice Lloyd has a three-point advantage at 59-56. Olivia Moore will put it into play for the Eagles, and we'll get it into Isaiah Campbell. She has facilitated the Eagles' offense well. Goes the ball on the far side to Campbell. Ball is rotated. Shelby Stewart works. And a good drive to the basket by Isaiah Campbell, who scores 56-51. Back to a 5-point advantage for the Eagles. Goes on the baseline, drive in, and the shot by Nora Miller is up and good. 12 first half points after first 2 points of the second half. 61-58 down to a one-possession game. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. Isaiah Campbell kicks it on the baseline, gets it right back. Works in the low block to Wood. Wood is in trouble. Driving is Moore, off the glass and in by Moore. 12 points for Olivia Moore, and it's 63-58. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Moore and will be Oakland City University basketball. 30.6 seconds. About 0.2 of a second different between the shot clock and the game clock. Trias. That's Elise Williams on the left wing. Top of the screen, Nora Miller. Beautiful bounce pass in the low block. The scoop is no good by Trias. Puts it back up, no good. That Daniela Trias, the sophomore from Barcelona, Spain, will get herself to the free throw line with 13.1 seconds to go. And that is Shelby Stewart picking up her third personal foul for Alice Lloyd, as they now have a person with 3. Trias is 67% free throw shooter. And hits that one. That one's a big one. Ruiz having a nice night. She's in double figures with 11 points at 63-59. Tries to get the game back to 3. Does not, but a steal of a rebound by Gober. Off the glass and in! Amari Gober, 10 points, and it's 63-61. No good, and that is the end of the third quarter as the Oaks get it back to 2 with a Gober steal and bucket. Fourth quarter on the way. Our contest brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. Pizza by the pound and so much more. You are watching Oakland City University women's basketball on the dedicated Oakland City University channel on the NCCAA.org. We're back at the Johnson Center. 3 quarters in the books. For Alice Lloyd, it is Moore with 12 points, Cowan with 11, Johnson with 10. For Oakland City University, Nora Miller has 15 points, 12 for Allison Rideout. Ruiz and Trias have 10 each, 8 for Gober, 6 for Williams. 63-61, Oaks having a deuce would tie the ball game up, and it's taken away by Bailey Stewart. Left-handed layup is blocked and will be Alice Lloyd's basketball with 26 seconds on the shot clock. Ball comes out to Bailey Stewart. Stewart to Shelby Stewart, low block. And I did not see that foul, as it's going to be called on Daniela Trias. I just didn't see the contact, and that is 4 personal fouls on Trias as she comes out of the ball game. 3-pointer. I tell you what, Olivia Moore's been nails. That's her 3rd 3-point shot, 15 points. 66-61, Alice Lloyd. Elise Williams for Oakland City to the cutter. That is no good. Alice Lloyd comes down with a rebound across the timeline. Isaiah Campbell driving, open baseline 3-pointer. That is no good. The offensive board comes down to Olivia Moore. Another foul is going to be called in the paint. Looks like that is going to be Williams. If that's Williams, that's 4. And that is 4 personal fouls on Williams. Team second in the second half. Off balance shot, rims off, no good. Tapped up, no good. Rideout had a fingertip on it. It's knocked around, and finally, Oakland City gets control of it. Elise Williams across the timeline, works to Gober. Gober at 3-point, and she'll walk with it. And that gives it back to Alice Lloyd. Olivia Moore puts it into play. It's a 5-point contest at the 8:49 mark left in the game. Both teams have some foul trouble, a little more to Oakland City University. Isaiah Campbell across the timeline goes on the right wing to Shelby Stewart. Driving is Cowan. High off the glass, that's no good. Nora Miller with the rebound. To the cutter. The cutter being Ruiz, and she is fouled. That foul is going to be called on Isaiah Campbell, who's got 3 personal fouls for Alice Lloyd College. Going to the free throw line is Paula Barajas Ruiz, and she misfires on the free throw. One more for Ruiz. 0 of 1 at the foul line, 10 points. She missed them both. And it stays at 66-61. This one a foul. Foul going to be called on the Oaks. Foul is Elise Williams, and Elise is just fouled out of the ball game for Oakland City. Well, she gave it her best tonight, as Elise Williams will foul out with 6 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 at the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal in 16 minutes played. Comes into Isaiah Campbell. Basketball is deflected. Alice Lloyd maintains control. Cross-court pass is no good. It's tapped around. Going down and getting it is Nora Miller for the Oaks. Miller gets it across the timeline. She's going coast to coast. And that's going to be an offensive foul. That is Nora Miller picking up her second personal foul. Team's fourth of the fourth quarter. Oakland City going into a full court press. Olivia Moore has the ball deflected. And that's not good. It looks like Nora Miller has a bad ankle. And if there is a person tonight that the Oaks cannot afford to lose, it is Miller. They'll get the trainer taking a look at her quickly. Miller in the contest has 14 points. 68-61 is the score. Gober in the backcourt gets the ball across the timeline. As that goes to Rideout. Rideout top of the key. Ruiz on the near side now. Daniela Trias. Trias to Gober. Fires up the three. Rims off no good. Alice Lloyd coming the other way. A 7-point advantage. But Oakland City gets the takeaway. Rideout has her pocket picked by Bailey Stewart. Passes in the low block. That is no good by Cowan. And that is a charging foul call. And that is going to be called on foul is going to be called rather on Jamie Cowan. And that is Cowan's third personal foul all here in the second half. 68-61, Oaks need to score. Right out top of the key. Gets back and from the elbow, in, out, and in by Ruiz. 68-63, so it's down to 5. Goes in the low block. That is up and no good, and the Oaks get the rebound. Right out, gets it to Gober. Gober across the timeline. Gober drives. In heavy traffic, it's knocked out of bounds and should be Oaks. Well, is going to be a turnover and will be Alice Lloyd basketball. Isaiah Campbell. Bullet pass on the baseline to Stewart, who misfires. Oakland City gets the rebound. Gober works it across the timeline, and they're trying to back tap there, and Alice Lloyd's going to pick up the personal foul. That foul is going to be on Olivia Moore. That is her third personal foul, first in the second half. Third foul for the team in the fourth quarter. Oaks have it underneath their own bucket, but we are down to 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Good drive, and we could not get that thing to fall. Allison Rideout did everything but put it in. Pardon me, that wasn't Rideout, was Trias that did everything to put it in. Open three. I tell you what, Olivia Moore is pretty good. 17 points for Moore. It's 71-63. Rideout walks it across the timeline. Taking over the back, it's going to be called on Cowan. If it's Cowan, that's 4 personal fouls on her. Both teams will be shooting the rest of the way. The last 5 minutes and 22 seconds as Amari Gober puts it into play for Oakland City. Right out, 3 left wing. Those look like tired legs to me in the second half. 71-63. Isaiah Campbell, great cutter. Great cut there by Cowan. Cowan scores. OT Seps is going to call a timeout. We got 5:05 left in the contest, and it's a 10-point lead for the Eagles. We're going to break. Our game's brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill, Uptown Huntingburg. You're watching the dedicated Oakland City University channel on VNCCAA. Back at the Johnson Center on the campus of Oakland City University. Down the home stretch in this one, 5 minutes and 5 seconds left. And this has been a run and gun barn burner. 73-63, Alice Lloyd has a 10-point advantage. Oakland City playing an up and down full court game with a short bench tonight. Did really, really good for about 3.5 quarters. Amari Gober works it across the timeline for the Oaks. Allison Rideout on the near side to Ruiz. Nora Miller, that is no. In a hurry is Alice Lloyd to Zia Campbell. Basketball deflected, Oaks take it away. Rideout drives, has it hit, driving in the lane, a walking violation call on Nora Miller. Shelby Stewart puts it into play. Campbell across the timeline. Underneath, that shot no good by Bailey Stewart. Eagles maintain control. Campbell, that Eagles don't have to be in a hurry. They got a 10-point lead. 10 on the shot clock. That is no good by Stewart, Bailey Stewart. Oaks have the basketball. Nora Miller gets it back. That's Ruiz. Three-pointer. That rims off. No good by Trias, Daniela Trias. So the Eagles have it. Good folks in Peepa Pass, Kentucky. Oh, rimming that one in is Stewart. 19 points for Shelby Stewart, averages little less than 8. 76-63. We got a little over 3 minutes left in this one. Basketball is knocked away. 1-0, right-handed layup is good by Olivia Moore. She has 18, and it's 78-63. Bella Thomas checking in momentarily for the Oaks. The low block. That shot's up and no good by Rideout, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oakland City. Miller will sit down. As that is Cowan in the backcourt to Isaiah Campbell. Shelby Stewart. That goes to Olivia Moore. Underneath cross pass. Open Bailey Stewart, and she drains the three-point shot. She's in double figures with 11. It's 81-63. And a game that's been somewhat closer than that. It's been stretched in the last few minutes. Bella Thomas, they can't buy a bucket right now. It just won't go in. That should be Oakland City's underneath their own bucket as Cowan had it, caught it, and she was on the end line there. 1 minute and 56 seconds left in the ball game. That is going to be no good by Trias. The Peepa Pass folks have the rebound. Bailey Stewart underneath, it's punched away. Two young ladies get to it simultaneously, which should probably be a held ball, I believe. Change of possession arrows. It will be Alice Lloyd College with the ball. 17 on the shot clock. Isaiah Campbell drives. And that's good passing as Bailey Stewart scores. She's got 13, and Bailey Stewart, the sophomore, is slow getting up. Sophomore out of Corbin, Kentucky. Nora Miller is going to come back into the ball game for Amari Gobert for Oakland City. 1:28 left. Oakland City will have the ball right out. We'll put it into play for the Mighty Oaks. Full court pressure. It's been a permanent press by Alice Lloyd. Bella Thomas gets fouled. As trying to back tap that was Alicia Morris, who's in the ball game now. That's her first personal foul. Free throw shots for Bella Thomas, the young lady out of Evansville Harrison High School. Nice form, and she is on the board. Freshman averages 2.8 points per ball game with a chance to get point number 2 right here. One for 2. Coming down with a rebound, Olivia Morris. I think that's going to be a walk underneath. The walk called on Olivia Moore, 5'9" freshman out of Bardstown, Kentucky. 68 seconds to go. Alice Lloyd has played well tonight. Oakland City got the win down at Peepa Pass. 88-82 was that one. Back on the near side, Bella Thomas has it right out in the low post, off the glass. And those were going in the first half. That's tired legs there. 45 seconds left in the ball game. 83-64, Alice Lloyd is going to pick up the win. Hard played game here. Knocked away by the Oaks. Nora Miller is going to coast. Gets the ball back and heads in. Passes the ball to Miller, goes back after it. And it looks like Alice Lloyd will have it taken away, and finally Nora Miller will score. That's 16 points for her, and that is the final score as Alice Lloyd comes up with an 83-68 victory, 83-66 victory over Oakland City University. Team statistics for the contest: Alice Lloyd 31 of 71 for 43.7%. Oakland City 28 of 62 for 45.2. Three-point shooting: Alice Lloyd 12 of 27 for 44.4. Oakland City 2 of 13 for 15.4%. Free throw shooting: the Eagles 9 of 12, 75%. Oakland City 8 of 16 for 50%. Rebounds 48-35, Alice Lloyd, 13-6 offensively, 35-29 defensively. 3 ties, 1 lead change. Alice Lloyd led for 14 minutes and 31 seconds, or 36.3% of the ball game, as Oakland City led for 23 minutes and 24 seconds, 58.5% of the ball game. Their last lead was at 53-52 with 4:31 to go in the third period. As the largest lead was 20 for Alice Lloyd, 83-63, 132 left. Biggest lead for Oakland City, 28-19, with 23 seconds to go in the first. 16 assists for Alice Lloyd, 12 for Oakland City. Turnovers, 23 for Alice Lloyd, 24 for Oakland City. Bench points, Eagles with 29, Mighty Oaks with 11. Oaks have 2 blocks, Eagles have 3. On-court points, 58-52 Alice Lloyd. Fast break points, 18-11 Oakland City. Steals, 13 Oakland City, 12 for Alice Lloyd. Points off turnovers, Eagles with 29, Mighty Oaks 22. Points in the paint, 46-32 Oakland City. Second chance points, 12-6 Alice Lloyd. Personal fouls, 19 on Alice Lloyd, 18 for Oakland City University. Leaders for the ball game. As we look at points for Alice Lloyd, Olivia Moore has 20 points, Shelby Stewart 19, Bailey Stewart 15, and Jamie Cowan with 13. For Oakland City, Nora Miller 17, Allison Rideout has 12, Paula Barajas Ruiz has 12, Daniela Trias has 10. Rebounds for Alice Lloyd, Jamie Cowan 11, Bailey Stewart 10, Olivia Moore 8, and Isaiah Campbell have 5 for Oakland City. Nora Miller with 9, Amari Gober with 7, Allison Rideout 7, and Daniela Trias with 6. Assist, Alice Lloyd, Isaiah Campbell with 8, Olivia Moore, Bailey Stewart, and Shelby Stewart have 2 each for Oakland City. Elise Williams has 5, Paula Barajas Ruiz, Amari Gober, and Allison Rideout have 1 each. Blocks for Alice Lloyd, Jamie Cowan with 2, Emily Estes with 1. Oakland City, Allison Rideout, and Nora Miller have 1 each. Steals for Alice Lloyd College, Bailey Stewart with 4, Isaiah Campbell, Shelby Stewart, and Olivia Moore with 2 for Oakland City. Nora Miller with 5, Paula Barajas Ruiz with 4, Daniela Trias 2, and Amari Gober with 1. Personal fouls. Alice Lloyd didn't have anybody foul out. Jamie Cowan had 4, Olivia Moore 3, Isaiah Campbell 3, Shelby Stewart 3. Oakland City had 3 players foul out. Bella Thomas, Daniela Trias, and Elise Williams all with 5. So a short bench was even shorter at the end of the ball game. Nora Miller had 2 fouls. Efficiency ratings for Alice Lloyd, Olivia Moore 23, Shelby Stewart 21, Isaiah Campbell 17, Bailey Stewart 12. Oakland City, Nora Miller with 19, Allison Rideout 12, Paula Barajas Ruiz with 11, and Amari Gober with 9. Usage percentage, Alice Lloyd, Kennedy Johnson 36.26, Bailey Stewart 32.74, Jamie Cowan 26.02, and Olivia Moore 24.92 for Oakland City. Nora Miller 32.44, Daniela Trias 28.98, Allison Rideout 18.43, and Elise Williams 16.56. That's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank Gaslight Pizza and Grill, our sponsor. Pizza by the pound and so much more. A great place to get your Christmas get-together at the Gaslight. Going to do fundraising for you. And also, great gift certificates there. Gaslight Pizza and Grill, home of Mighty Oaks Monday. As always, thanks to my partner, the best in the business, David Hose, my producer-director tonight. But most of all, we want to thank you for spending time watching us tonight, wherever you are around the world, here on the dedicated Oakland City channel on the NCCAA